Gavin Gerhardt.
Thanks, Stipe.
Nobody has any questions, right? 3-time offensive line of the week, all the work in the offseason, having to replace the talent that you had to replace on the offensive line. How vindicating is that you guys have been able to pull through? At any point, did you look over to Kendra and DT and John and kind of, we're better this year?
No, obviously I think I've posted some stuff on social media about how much I really enjoy this group. I think every single one of them has messaged me about that and with crying emojis and stuff. But I love those three, and it was awesome for them to be there. This group is special, I think. I think we've done a great job communicating. I think as the season goes on and as it has gone on, we've gotten better at a lot of things we've done. And that's the goal, is to continue to improve every week, and we've done that so far.
Were you able to see what Walker did to that young man?
Twice.
I saw the one. I didn't see the most explosive one, or the one that's blown up everywhere. I was blocking somebody at the point when he did that, but I did see the other one clear as day. I was trying to jog to him and saw him run the kid over. But I mean, what more could you ask for out of a running back? Trying to get yards for us to help us win ball games. And then everybody in that room has done a great job.
On the illegal downfield calls, I can see you were kind of expecting to make contact with somebody,
Yeah.
and just kind of ran out in
Yeah.
front. With Terrence, what's the read on that play? Because obviously it's like Brendan's going to run, then he sees Noah downfield. Was that supposed to be an RPO kind of thing, or was that just?
It was, yeah, it was, and we have another play out of it that is supposed to be handed off. And Taryn, in his head, that was a play we put in this week, and in his head he thought it was that play. So he, saw the linebacker trigger, thought that either something happened with the ball, or Sorsby took off running, which that's what the point is, for him to sell the run.
Yeah.
And he did a very good job of that, but Taryn he messed up a little bit. And then mine, obviously, I was trying to get two hands underneath the defensive lineman, Big Dominic, and he swam moved me, and I did stumble for 5 yards, and then I looked exactly at the referee. He looked at me, tossed the flag on the ground, and knew that immediately that was coming back. So.
Yeah, and walk us through the play where Brendan takes that 20-yard touchdown run, because he told us after the game he's never had a run play where it kind of parted like the Red Sea, and there was that much grass in front of him. He kind of stated that he was low-key feeling himself, high stepping into the end zone a little bit. Walk us through that play a little bit.
Yeah, I think we did a great job on the front side of pushing everybody and getting one-on-one. We were all pretty much one-on-one. The linebackers, it was short yardage. Linebackers triggered real quickly. So then I obviously came off on the play side backer. Evan took the nose guard. And then the nickel actually ended up playing over top, and then that's really who it should have been one-on-one with him and Brendan. He over pursued, and then it opened right up. So it was a perfect play for sure.
The stereotype on offensive lines is pass blocking offensive lines are a little bit more finesse. Run blocking offense, the teams that are good at run blocking are a little bit more physical. How have you guys been able to walk that line of being good at both, and being good at the finesse parts of pass blocking and also creating holes that Scott can run through sometimes?
Yeah. And I say this so many times, it starts with Coach Cardwell. There's not a better coach in the country, and I really mean that. I've had 3 coaches. I love them all to death, all the O-line coaches I've had, but by far the best in the country and the best I've ever had. He instills a lot of things in us that, and technique-wise and the strike system that we use in pass pro, it's more of an aggressive pass pro. You got to get your hands on the guys, and it's helped us tremendously. It'll continue to help us, but it all starts with him.
Who do you think had the most impressive film on the offensive line in that game? Because Taryn had a few madman plays where he was like, I think he literally threw Tyler Walker like 3 yards forward.
Yeah.
And then Joe had probably the pancake of the season when he pulled on one play. So who on that line did you see that really impressed?
You can say yourself.
I think I played well, but I think I'll never take credit. I think all those guys played tremendous. I think Joe has never really pulled, and that was a kind of a question going into this week. So that was awesome to see him do that. But Taryn's been a freak. He's always chasing the ball. That was kind of me and Cantor's thing last year. And then as soon as he got here and throughout spring ball, I knew he was going to fit right in when it came to that. And then Evan's done tremendous too. And Deion's done good too. He's got some stuff he needs to clean up, obviously penalty wise. He knows that. But I really couldn't pinpoint one. I think those three that you mentioned have done really well.
So you're a captain, when the flags are flying like it's a paintball game out there,
Yeah.
what can you say?
Just take
How
a deep
humble
breath.
are you?
Yeah, just take a deep breath, and I gotta tell myself that, especially after my penalty. Obviously, we need to get those things cleaned up, but the fact is that we can overcome those is great, but we shouldn't have to overcome so many times, and we've had to do that, and that can cost us down the line. So the whole team knows that, especially the offense, that knows that can cost us down the line. We got to clean those things up, but I pulled the guys together, take a deep breath. If we execute what we need to do, we'll be fine. Give Brendan time. We make holes for the running backs. We'll be just fine.
Against Kansas, they did a lot of stuff to trick you up front. Stunts and loops and delays. When you see Central Florida on tape, it looks like more these are our guys, and we're coming at you. How much different is that for you, especially as you're calling the protections and everything, knowing these guys are going to do a whole lot fancy, but they're super talented and long and quick, and you have to be assignment sound.
Yeah, it makes it easier for me to make the protections, obviously, but then that's where technique comes into play even more, and that's something we're going to harp on this week, because they're going to look the part for sure. They're going to come out there, they're going to be long, athletic, they're going to be fast off the edge. They got some really good DNs, some good D tackles too. So technique-wise, we're going to have to hone in all those details this week and really work on those things.
Yeah, I mean, you came back for your final year of eligibility for a reason and a purpose for this program. You've been through a lot through your career, you've seen a lot through your career. Where does Saturday in the field storming the strikeout rank among the moments in your career?
It's up there. It's up there for sure. Obviously, my first 2 years were unbelievable. Really wasn't a part of it much. I played 4 games my second year, but really wasn't out on the field. So it's definitely top 1, top 2. It's up there for sure.
As kind of the vocal leader of this group, how do you approach this week to let guys know can't get out ahead of ourselves, gotta stay focused. We won 2 big games and that's important, but there's a lot bigger things remaining here.
Yeah, I think that's something I'm gonna definitely do a lot this week is instill the guys, and tell them that we gotta take it one day at a time, one practice at a time, and one practice at a time, especially leading up to game day. And Coach Stat and Coach Nico have been big on it, being a process-oriented program. Throughout the offseason, we'd always break it down on Dallas or defend the nip and our team goals. But more now, it's transitioned to, can we take this play serious? Can we worry about this play, this practice? So just make sure I communicate to all of them. I'll make sure I do that for sure.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Got it.
Thanks, yeah.